Hi, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be reading Alchemize. I am both excited and scared to be reading this. Before we start, I have to let you guys know that I have not read Manacled, so I basically know nothing about this book. I am going in blind. Okay, the only thing I do know is that it's a dark, and I mean like really dark fantasy. Also, this is a massive book. Like it's pretty thick. I think it's like over 1,000 pages. It's about, okay, so it's 1,024 pages. So I don't really know how long this is gonna take me to finish. I've heard it's very intensive, addictive, and absolutely soul crushing. So let's see if it actually lives up to the hype. I'm gonna take you along with me as I read this, and I'm gonna let you know my thoughts and feelings. I'm gonna try and keep this as spoiler free as possible because I think not a lot of people have read it. I know a lot of people have, but I'm assuming there's still a lot of people who haven't, so I will try my best to keep it spoiler free. So yeah, will I finish this book or will this book finish me? Let's find out. Today is the day that I'm finally gonna start reading Alchemized. I am so excited. Yeah, I have like a good chunk of the day left and I don't really have any other plans, so I think I'm just gonna be reading this all day. Let's see how far I get. So yeah, let's just start together. Also guys, I just wanted to let you know I'm really sorry, but I have like no aesthetic reading corners in my house. I'm always just reading on my couch or on my bed, so that's all you're going to see as like backgrounds. Maybe I'll go out somewhere and read. I don't know, I'm not sure, depends on how this week goes. Sorry about that, there's no like aesthetic content, but yeah, you can watch me read on my couch or on my bed, I guess. Okay guys, so quick update. I'm at page 156 now. So I'm still in part 1. I haven't finished part 1 and I'm actually really liking it so far. So like quick thoughts. So far what's been happening has basically been a lot of world building, I want to say. Like there is like setting the scene for us, the whole environment, the magic system, things like that. And actually I'm not mad at all. Like I don't find myself bored, like it's too much world building or it's too much to understand. I actually really like it and I find myself like wanting to read more, so that's been really nice. Also, like, this is not a spoiler, it says right in the back of the book that our main character Helena is missing like certain memories. So that has been really intriguing. Like I really like that and I'm like very curious to know like what's happening or what it is she is missing, because obviously I have no clue. Like I'm going into this completely blind, right? And me being the thriller reader that I am, I keep like looking for clues in each scene, thinking, oh my god, okay, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But honestly, so far no idea at all. Like I'm very much in the dark. I have no idea where this plot is going. I actually don't know anything at all. I'm just still learning about their world, which I think is pretty cool so far. As for the main MMC, I'm guessing he's the main MMC, Kane, the High Reeve. I actually like him so far. Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he seems okay. Like so far, I don't think he's like that bad. Like I honestly don't hate the man. So I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna go from here. But so far, it's not too bad. Also about the darkness in this book, I want to say that it also hasn't been too bad so far. I don't know if it's because like I was expecting way worse, so maybe that's why it's not like that bad so far. Also, I'm just in the beginning, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get darker, but so far hasn't been that bad. What else? I think that's it. So I think part 1 is about 200 and something pages, and I'm on bed now, so I'm gonna read till I fall asleep. So I most likely might finish part 1 today and I shall update you guys tomorrow. But so far I am really liking this book. Like I'm not too emotionally attached to the characters yet. like both of them, but I can feel them growing on me. Like I can feel it, especially Helena. Yeah, I can feel her growing on me. So I think it's gonna get better. I was really worried that it's going to be very intense world building and it's going to be really complicated and I'm going to get like super bored, but no, that has not been the case, guys. So if anybody is like worried about that, don't at all. It's really like still fast paced and the story just keeps going, and it's so like intriguing that you just want to continue because you want to know what's happening. You have no clue what's going on. I don't know what the plot line is so far, and I'm going to continue reading it till I sleep now, and I shall update you guys in the morning tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. So it's day 2 of reading Alchemized. I went to sleep last night and I had about like 20 pages left of part 1. So I just woke up and I finished part 1. I have so many thoughts and feelings. Like, first of all, I want to say that I don't remember the last time I read a book that I couldn't stop reading. Like, I just want to read it all the time and I just want to know what's happening next. Like, I don't want to put it down at all. I don't want to do anything else. I don't know, like, I don't know, sleep or eat or do anything. I just want to know what's going on. So it's that addicting, at least for me. Like, I cannot stop. But yeah, so I finished part 1 and like, what just happened? So remember last night when I said so about the darkness in this book, I want to say that it also hasn't been too bad so far. The next 100 pages, I think when I spoke to you I was at like 157, and then the next 100 pages, the things that happened, like, oh my god, I did not see that coming at all, and it just like got so dark so fast. I was just in shock. Like, oh my god. And I have so many like thoughts. Okay, some spoilers ahead, so I'm just gonna put a timestamp here to where you can skip to. Like, what do you mean she's pregnant? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what? And with Kane, like, I feel like I can't really hate him. I mean, he's doing some really nasty stuff, but I feel like how she is kind of like a prisoner in that place, he is also like a prisoner of sorts. I feel like he doesn't have an option. I mean, that's the vibes I'm getting. Like, he doesn't have an option to do anything else other than to do what he's told. Like, obviously, he's not held captive in like a manor or something, but I feel like he's also a prisoner in his own like way. So I don't know, I kind of get that vibe, because I also feel like he's doing a lot of stuff that is like questionable, but at the same time he's trying his best not to hurt her. So I don't know if he's like really bad or if he's just like forced to do the things that he has to do even though he doesn't want to. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. So I don't really hate him. Helena, on the other hand, I'm just so sad. Like, I'm so sad. She is so alone. Like, that's really, really, like, it really got to me. I didn't like sob or anything, but tears were shed in part 1, and I'm scared. If I'm already shedding tears in part 1, I don't know how I'm gonna be when this book gets over. But yeah, tears were shed because I just felt really bad. Especially there was this scene, like, I don't want to give away too much, but there was this scene where he said some stuff to her and I was just like, yeah, that like hit really hard. Other than that, I think I didn't really like cry for anything, but I am now very, very invested with them, and I have like started to develop attachments to both of them. So I am really worried about where this is going, but I'm loving it so far. Like, I just don't want to put it down. I want to start part 2 like immediately, and I want to know what's going on. I already flipped to the first page in part 2 and it goes back 4 years, so I guess now we're gonna get like what actually happened and why she had to like hide her memories. So I'm really excited about that, but I also feel like it's gonna rip me to shreds, but hey, that's what I'm here for. So that's the update I have for you guys. I'm gonna start part 2 now, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to read too much today because I have plans in the evening and stuff. So I don't know, but I really wish I could cancel everything and just like do this all day, because I don't know, this feeling, oh my god, I've not had this feeling in a really long time where I really don't want to do anything else other than just read this book. Start part 2 and see how far I can get. But oh my god, guys, this book is taking over my life. I can feel it. It's becoming my whole personality. I already know what's happening, but I am excited and I'm so here for it. Good morning! Welcome to day 4 of reading Alchemized. So first things first, I changed my background for this update so you guys don't get bored of my usual bed and couch situation. It's nice. I mean, it's not the best because I have to stand, but I think it's okay, right? I mean, yeah, anyway, we'll work on that. Second thing is, as you guys may have noticed, I kind of skipped day 3, and that is solely because I was so involved in reading this book that I forgot to film. Don't come for me. It's my first time doing a reading vlog. I forgot. I will get better. I promise. This will change. But anyway, let's just forget that I did not update you guys yesterday. I think the last thing I told you was on day 2 when I finished part 1, and I actually didn't get that much reading done that day because I had to go out and stuff. But yesterday all I did was read. I read like almost the whole day, and now I'm on page 752. That's chapter 60. So I finished like 59 chapters. I think I'm almost done with part 2. So yeah, okay, so what's going on? What's going on is that reading part 2, going more deeper into part 2, I'm realizing now how much more painful part 1 was. Like, everything that they say in part 2 and everything that you discover is like makes part 1 so much more painful. Like, I don't know. It's a lot, but I like how the story is going, so there's that. I love Kane so much right now, like so much. Helena is kinda annoying me a little bit because this man is walking around saying that he's going to burn the entire world for her, and she's like, no, I will never choose you over everybody else. Which honestly, I get her reasoning, I get it, but I mean, come on, the romantic in me is just like, just choose him. But yeah, Kane, this man, oh my god, the man, he's so obsessed with her. I love it. I'm so here for it. I actually really like the way the story is written, and the way it's like plotted out. It's actually really like intriguing, and it doesn't get you bored. That's what I like the most about this. Like, there is not even one point in this book so far where I've been like, ugh, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break. That hasn't happened. I just want to continue reading, like, to know what happens in the end. There have been quite a few scenes in part 2 where I have shed a tear or two again, because it's actually like getting really painful, because there are scenes in part 2 that have happened in part 1, but like it's happening all over again because she doesn't remember, right? So it's just so much more painful to like think about part 1 now. And oh my god, there's this, I'm gonna read you something. It's not really a spoiler because I'm not gonna tell you who said what and what's going on. I'm sure there's something poetic in it all, but right now all I feel is a new set of manacles. So forgive me if I dislike looking at you. I'm still adjusting to the way these new ones chafe. Oh my god, like, I can't. I was crying so much for that scene. Like, it just, there's so much things that are going on and so many layers, and there's like a lot of politics and a lot of religion also involved in this, and it's a lot. Like, it really breaks your heart on so many levels. And I like, yeah, I'm wholly obsessed with them now. This has become my new personality, and all I can think about is Helena and Kane. And I think I know this is going to end badly. Like, I think it's not a happy ending, right? Like, I don't see how they could have one also. So I know I'm going to be in a world of pain, but it's just so beautifully written, and I love their story. Like, I don't know, the whole thing is, it's dark though, in the sense that it is during wartime, so there is a lot of like death and like gruesome deaths, I want to say. So there is a lot of that going on, but it's not, I don't know, I mean, maybe I'm desensitized, which is kind of sad, but I don't feel like it's too much. Also, I really think that I went in with a really high like expectations of it being really dark, so it's not affecting me that much. But one thing is for sure, like, reading this more and more, I really feel like I need to read Manacled, because I think, I don't know, I really want to see that side also and see like if it's like very different from this, because I just want to relive this story, to be honest. And I might do that. I need to find like I'm gonna ask around my book clubs and see if anybody has Manacled, and see if I can borrow it, because I know you can no longer download it online and stuff. So I'm sure somebody would have it, right? Like, so I'm gonna ask around and see, because I think I want to read that, but I don't think I'm gonna do it soon. Like, I think I want to give a break, because I don't know if it's the exact same story, and I don't want to, like, you know, just do it one after the other. So maybe in a bit. But yes, so that's where the reading update is so far. I love them. I love this book. Also, I have been told basically by everyone on the internet, read the prologue as soon as you finish part 2 for maximum emotional pain. So obviously that is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to record that so that you can see me cry, which I'm pretty sure I will, because that's all I've been thinking of in doing while reading this book, especially in the last few chapters. Guys, I'm on page 816. It's almost the end of part 2, and it's getting bad. Like, I'm not okay. Where is this going? I don't know, I'm getting scared. Okay, I finished part 2. That was hard. Okay, I think I'm just gonna read part 3 now. I don't know what happens. I'll update you in a bit. Okay, so it's like 12 a.m. now, and I cannot go to sleep without finishing this book. So I have about like this much left. So that's like, I want to say like 50, less than 50 pages. So I'm gonna be reading that now, and I'm gonna finish this book. And yeah, let's do that together. Finished Alchemized last night, and you guys saw me staring off into space, because that's just how I needed to process it at that moment. But now I feel ready to talk about it and to review it for you. So let me start off by answering the question, do you need to read Manacled before you read Alchemized? And my answer is going to be no, you do not. So I read this book without reading Manacled, and I don't think I missed out on much. It's essentially the same story from everyone I've spoken to. They have all told me it's basically the same story, and I actually enjoyed Alchemized, I feel, a lot more, because I went into it blind, because I had no idea what Manacled was about. I didn't read it, I didn't know anything about it. So I went into this completely blind, and I feel like that just made the experience better, you know, because obviously I knew nothing, and every like emotion, every scene, everything like kept me on edge, and I think I loved it a lot more because I didn't know anything about it. I'm not saying that if you have read Manacled you won't love this. I'm just saying if you haven't, I don't think you should worry, because you'll go into this completely blind and you will enjoy this without feeling like you missed out on anything, you know, because it's a completely different, this book stands on its own, and I think you can definitely do it without reading Manacled. This is beautiful, and going into it blind is what I would recommend 100%. So what is this story actually about? So this book starts off with the war being over and the bad guys or the necromancers have won the war, and Helena has been taken prisoner by this group that has won, and she is found to have no recollection, like her memories from all the events leading up to her capture is completely lost, right? So she has no memories of anything that has happened, and now the resistance that has won, the necromancers, they feel that she's hiding something in her memory that could be of vital importance to them. So they are trying to get her to remember what obviously has been forgotten by her mind, right? So she is sent to the High Reeve, who is kind of like the second in command, the most ruthless necromancer. So she is sent to him, and he is essentially given charge of finding out what are the memories that she has lost. That's how the book starts, and slowly the secrets are being unveiled and stuff. This book is divided into like three parts. The first part is basically just setting up the world for us. So there's a lot of world building. It explains the magical systems used in this book, the necromancy, the alchemy. Basically, it just explains a lot about that, and we get to like follow that and like really learn a lot about this world. Even though there was a lot of world building in the first part, I would say I did not get bored. The premise was so intriguing, the plot was so intriguing that it just kept me intrigued and made me want to like read more. The second part kind of breaks your heart. I'm not going to say much more than that, but when you finish the second part, you will want to reread the first part so bad. I saw a lot of TikTokers recommend reading the prologue again after finishing the second part. I did that, and yes, it was quite painful, but I did not regret it. Yeah, so that's basically how this book is divided. I don't want to tell you much more about each part and stuff because I feel like like I said, you need to go into it blind. This book basically, it deals with a lot of heavy topics because it is set in like during wartime. So there are a lot of losses that each side incurs. It also like shows corruption in leadership. It also shows religion and how it has its effects. It's so beautiful, and it shows how people in those tough times just find a single thing to believe in, and that's what they cling on to, and that's what gives them hope. It's so beautiful. I really love it. I thought the writing was spectacular. Like some of the dialogue, some of the words, they hit so hard. It was beautiful, like so beautiful. Now the ending, I actually expected a really bad ending, like as in a really sad ending, something that would break my heart, but I was actually surprised that it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not your traditional happily ever after, but I feel like they ended it in the best way they could given the circumstances. You know, it was not a bad ending at all. It did make me cry for sure, but it was not as bad as I expected because I really thought like I would be in pieces. I also want to say, so this book is a dark fantasy romance, right? And a lot of people have been saying that it is not a romantasy, don't go into it expecting a romantasy, and I agree, it is not a romantasy. It is a dark fantasy which has romance, but I don't think the romance is a subplot. I don't know. For me, I feel like this whole book was just like a giant, I don't know, like a love letter, I want to say. Without the romance, there is no book. Like I feel like the romance is so integral to to this plot and to this story. Like without it, I feel like there won't be much. Like it's everything, you know. So I don't think it's a subplot at all. But at the same time, I'm not saying that it's your fun romantasy with a lot of spice and no, that's not what it is. It's a very dark book and also high fantasy, but it has so much romance in not in your traditional romantasy way, but it's just how the romance, the love plays into this entire plot. Like I love it so much. I don't think this book is for everybody because of the darker topics and like the pain involved in it, and I understand why some people would not like it, but that being said, it is for me. I loved every single minute of reading this. I am giving this book 6 stars. It's got tear. I cannot stop thinking about this book I feel like as more time passes since I completed this book, I just think about it more and I just want to be inside this world even more. I could not put it down. I read this book in what, like 3 days, I think. And now Kane Farron has officially entered my top book boyfriends, and he will forever stay there. I will defend him till my dying breath. I don't care what anyone says. I think he's amazing. So thank you for joining me on this reading vlog. I know it wasn't perfect, but I really enjoyed doing this and I really want to vlog more books for you. Also, have you read Alchemized? What have you thought about it? Leave it in the comments down below and I would love to discuss. If you don't already, follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok for more book content. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!